calm, but before we focus on getting strong. So it's not the calm before the storm, it's the calm before the strong. So maybe you came in here not feeling calm. That's okay. Maybe you rushed. Maybe you've already done a bunch of stuff this morning. Or maybe you just woke up, got out of bed. Doesn't matter wherever you're at right here on your mat. Just start to become more aware of your breath, of the body, and where you might be holding any sort of tension or stress. Just see where you can soften a little bit, settling in. Become heavier in your hips, more relaxed in your upper back, more soft in between your thighs. Eventually, that'll lead to more calm in the mind. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and just imagine you're fogging a window. And we'll do one more of those. Inhale. Fog window. Slowly begin to rise, letting your head be heavy as you come up onto your knees and hands. The knees shift under, hips. Draw your belly in, tuck your chin, lengthening the tailbone in between your knees. And then with a big inhale breath, arch your back, lift your chest, feel your spine fully extend, hug the elbows in, and then start to circle the head and circle the hips. Some more free, natural, organic movements. Starting to make some big circles around your mat. Feel free to be unorganized, clockwise, counterclockwise. What we're going to do next is come down onto the chin and the chest. So when I do that, I want my chest way out in front of my thumbs. The hips stay up so the butt stays up. So now what you're going to start to do is bring your pubic bone down into the ground and roll your shoulders back to our low cobra pose. Look to the left, look to the right. And then melt right back down to the ground. Reach your right arm out to the side. Okay, left knee is going to bend, and we're going to open up, stretch the front of the chest. Back around to center, switch. Right hand comes in, left arm reaches. Right knee bends, opening up with a big step. Back around to center now. Pull your hands back so your thumbs are by your wrists, fingertips line up with the armpits, and then slowly start to press all the way up to the top of your cobra pose. Feel your shoulders moving down and your heart pulling forward. Now curl your toes underneath, but stay heavy on your knees. Start with your hips, and then go ahead and push it back, moving your belly and rib cage to your thighs. Send your tailbone up and your sits bones out. Tuck your chin to your chest, maybe even look toward your belly button. And come high up onto the balls of your feet. Your legs are start straightening, and then we're coming forward like a wave, finding a plank. The head lifts, and then exhale down to the ground, belly and chest. Once again, nice strong press through the palms as we rise all the way to the top, and then curling your toes, pushing the hips back, going slow. That bear dog pose. Tucking the chin, pull your belly in, forward to plank. Exhale, we're going all the way down. Cobra, inhale. Bear dog, exhale. Ripple forward like a wave. Exhale to the bottom of plank. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go one or two more times on your own. Warming up the body. The next time you come forward into a plank, pause, hold. That's it. Press down like you're pressing the ground away from you. Feel your shoulder blades spread. Lift the back of your head. Hip points are pulling toward the ribs. Now hug your arms towards each other so you can actually feel your pecs. Yes. Now pull your palms towards your toes. Palms toward toes. There you go. Really strong plank. But try not to dump into your belly. Pull your belly button in. Keep pressing the earth away. You know it's working when you start to shake. Take 3 deep breaths. Push up more. Yes. Yes. A little bit more of the press. Downward facing dog. Great job. Walk your dog. It's the first one yet. Bend your knees and hop into a yogi squat. This first one, we're just moving around, getting the fidgets out. Moving through any tension in the ankle, knees, and hips. That's where we feel a lot of the resistance in the joints. So we just move into it. Hands come down and the heels go out as we lift the butt up. Grab your elbows, make it sway, shake, figure 8, swing front to back. Maybe walk your hands over to one side. Just doing your own thing here. Begin to take a half lift so the head comes up and forward, and then we rise all the way up. And notice as you start to come up, your butt is pushing back. Let's push the hips toward the front of the mat. Reach up both hands high, and then stretch it over to the right. Keep pushing your hips to the left. One more deep breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, leaning left, hips pressing to the right. Bringing that right hand down behind, interlace your fingers, make a bind. Pull your knuckles down between your feet. Keep the pelvis pressing forward, chest lifts. Take a deep breath in, open up your mouth. Now check in. Make sure your butt isn't back. You're pushing your pelvis toward the front of the mat. Yeah. Then let your knees bend as you come all the way down. We'll do a little flowing twist. Left hand down, left knee bends. Inhale, right arm up in the air, straighten the right leg. Now as slow as you can, let that right hand float down to the mat like a feather. Exhale. Right knee bends. Inhale, twisting to the left. And then with that feather float, exhale, down you go. Again, inhale, left knee bends, twist. Exhale, let the hand come down as slow as you can. Keep it going, side to side, couple times. One more time. twisting to the left, and then find your forward fold. So your feet are still as wide as the mat. Keep that. Bend your knees and reach forward with both of your arms. Hands reach forward. See if you can make your back parallel to the mat. So this is not a chair pose. Nope. There you go. So back parallel to the mat. You're reaching forward. You're pushing your hips back. The knees go out a little bit. Now lift your chin. Now there's no screen on the ground. Exhale, hands to the mat. Chaturanga. Bring your heart forward as your feet go back. Inhale up. Exhales, downward dog. All right, great job. Pause here in your dog. Nice, deep breathing. I want to give you a cue that's kind of different. Palms toward toes. Instead of pushing the mat forward, pull your mat back towards your feet. Yeah, that's more of an engaging way to do this pose. But let the head hang heavy. Keep your breath nice and slow. All right, inhale, come high up on the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump to the front. Put a little space between your feet, like 1 to 2 fist distance. Inhale, let's go hands back, palms face the mat. Just pause here for a moment. Feel what this is about. It's about engaging the muscles in the back of your body called the posterior chain. So the crown of the head is going forward, inner thighs are pressing back. Now when you exhale, fold, grab a hold of your ankles or calves. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. And then with an exhale, lower your right hand, side body stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand lowers. Inhale, reaching back up. Now exhale, hands come behind. You're making a bind. With an inhale, feel your hips going in front of your toes. And then exhale, bend your knees as you forward fold. Now as you release your grip, you've got one option to bring your fingertips in front of your toes, straighten your legs half lift, or to reach your fingertips to the front wall, long and strong. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. We're just taking one breath in and out. Exhale, the knees bend, jumper step. Inhale, reaching the arms back, half lift. Exhale, fold, grab a hold. Inhale, rise, make sure there's space between your feet. Exhale, to the right, we lean. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, come up, palms touch. Exhale, make a bind. Push your hips forward. Inhale, lift your heart up high. Exhale, bend your knees, chest to thigh. Now inhale, legs straighten, fingertips to the mat or as far forward as you can. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. All right, we're going to keep flowing that now. Exhale, breath. We jump or step. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, make a bind. Hips forward. Inhale, heart high. Exhale, bending knees. Inhale, fingertips touch or reach. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. All right, let's do that on your own. One more round. Pause in your dog. So think down dog, not rest strong. Not a rest strong. Okay, we're gonna make this real simple, just to stretch the front of the hips. Your right foot steps outside of the right hand. Lower your hips without touching your knee. Inhale, chest lifting. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps outside of left hand. Inhale, breath, lift the chest. Exhale, step it back. 2 more times like that. Right foot steps. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot forward. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Left foot forward. Inhale, breath. Exhale, step. We're adding on to this. Right foot steps. Now this time as you inhale, right hand reaches back. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps with the inhale breath. Left arm reaches back. Exhale, downward dog. 2 more times. Right foot forward. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch every breath. Left foot steps. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Right foot forward. Big inhale. Reach behind. Exhale. Left foot forward. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Now we're going to add a lift. Right leg comes up. Heel to the butt. Open the hip. Now exhale. Step. Inhale. Right arm back. Exhale. Down dog. Left foot lifts. Bend the knee. Heel to butt. Stack the hip. Exhale. Step. Open chest. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times each side. After the left side, you're gonna go to an old school child's pose. So knees down underneath, arms reach back. 'Cause I don't know about you, my shoulders are burning from that. Strength and length. Okay, we're making our way back to downward dog.
The darkness surrounds you.
Give your right leg a lift. We're gonna hold the leg straight, neutral pelvis, squared hips. Exhale, step to your right thumb, runner's lunge. Now listen, this crescent pose, we don't want it to be a back bend whatsoever. So as you rise up, pull your hip points up, feel your tailbone tuck. Spine a straight line, fingertips reaching to the ceiling.
Just keep on
So
falling.
try not to lean back or reach back. Your front ribs are actually pulling down and in. Come forward more with your chest, no, not a lean. It's from here, pull those back. Yeah. Now exhale, arrow lunge, lean, hands sweep behind. Now your back leg all the way strong and straight. Now look up at me, because there's something big that's happening here. I'm not lowering my back knee. That's a thought that I don't want to have. I want to bring my pelvis toward the mat. Pelvis, pelvis, and then it happens to be that I lower to my left knee. Now my tailbone is tucking and reaching toward my heel, and then I can go up and back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down.
When the night falls,
all right, left leg lifts, neutral pelvis, squared hips.
darkness surrounds you.
Exhale, step left thumb, runner's lunge. Now remember, the focus on this is a straight spine in our crescent. So the front lower ribs are pulling down and in, the hip points lift. Exhale, arrow lunge, hands sweep. Now that back leg straightening fully. And I'm not lowering my back knee, I'm lowering my pelvis, and my tailbone tucks. Right foot presses, arms sweep up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. So remember, first lunge, straight spine. Second one, back bend is fine. Right leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Crescent lunge, inhale, breath. Exhale, hands sweep. Lower your pelvis, then the knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Inhale, straight spine, crescent pose, rise. Exhale, arrow lunge, hands sweep behind. Lower the pelvis, then the knee. Inhale, arms sweep, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Right leg, inhale. Keep it going now.
Let's lie in the sun, count every beautiful thing we can see. We have found here tonight. There's music that sounds from the street.
After you finish the left next, take a rest.
I've seen in this place that is circling all around the sun.
So yes, we find calm and down
I
dog.
have seen
We always are
this
focused to make it strong.
Can't believe how strong. I'll be laughing.
So in our down dog dog now if you're not there yet.
unknown.
Find that strong, calm down dog. Building our next flow. Lift your right leg up. Now exhale, step right toes to right thumb. Spin back foot flat. Now feel free to widen and shorten your stance. Warrior one, rise up. So if you feel any crunching in your lower back, any compression in the lower back, bring your hip points up and then squeeze your left butt. Now with an exhale, lean forward, make a bind, bowing over your thigh. Alright, so there's some specifics in the transition here. As you inhale, rise up, reach up, start turning to the back of the room. What you'll do is pivot your left toes out from your heel and pivot your right heel back from the ball of the right foot, finding a warrior two facing the back of the room. That allows your warrior two to become long. Press your right hip down and then find where you can be more strong. Reverse your warrior, inhale breath. Keep the deep bend, but not the grip with the toes. Exhale, straighten front leg, triangle pose. Now your left thigh bone is spiraling externally. What that means is your left knee is turning up to face the ceiling. Make it less of a back bend. Yes. Inhale, breath, rise. Pivot left foot to the side. Now arms up high. We're going a different goddess arm position today. So it's kind of like a cactus, but way more engaged. So instead of pulling your shoulder blades back to cactus like we normally do, like that, which is gonna help make us dump in our lower backs, I want you to imagine you're sliding your forearms down the wall like me, and then elbows are reaching toward the knees. So the shoulder blades are more spread and you're engaging your lats. Yeah, and then that helps you stay more connected to your transverse abs rather than pinching the shoulders and dumping into the lower back. Good. Inhale, rise back up. Maybe the palms touch. Exhale, warrior two, face the front. That pivot has to happen again. Toes out, heel back. Reversing your triangle from there. Again, this is not a back bend, so pull everything in. Good, Megan. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the mat. Inhaling, up dog. Exhales, down. Left leg, inhale. Stepping your left toes to your left thumb or wrist. Back foot flat. Focus on a wider stance, warrior one. And if there's a crunch or a pinch in your lower back, make some adjustments. Maybe step wider, shorter, pull your pelvis up more, finding core. Now make sure you switch the grip. Exhale, bow and bind, opposite pinky thumb on the outside. Right, inhale, rise up, hands reach up, pivot, back of the room. Right toes out, left heel back. So you're pivoting from the ball of your left foot. Yeah. And that gives you that nice long heel to heel stance. Reversing the warrior. Make sure your front toes stay relaxed. Exhale, triangle pose. You're spiraling your right kneecap up toward the sky. Mindful not to bend in your back, to keep the core, transverse abs nice and tight. Inhale, rise, turn to the side. So it's that goddess with cactus, but the cactus is more of a lat spread, less than a shoulder blade pinch. That's it. So much stronger looking in your body as I see it. And inhale, coming up, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two to the front. feel that right heel sliding back. Reverse triangle. See if you can feel it more in the front than in the back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Alright, let's make some sound. In through nose, out through mouth. Breath guide your feet position your body appropriately. So focus on your feet and what they're doing. Right leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, step. Warrior one, inhale, breath, rise. Exhale, bow with a bind. Inhale, coming up, turning to the back of the room. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, rise, turning to the side. Exhale, goddess, elbows toward thighs. Inhale, coming up, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Reverse triangle, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Keep it going. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow and bind. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back of room, warrior two. Make sure your feet move. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come up. Exhale, goddess, elbows down. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. So you're going to do one more on your own. Child's pose. Always have that option to recline your hero. sure you're clear where you're at. You're here on your mat. That might mean you have to breathe more deeply to bring your mind back, thinking louder than your thoughts. We're heading back to down dog. We're stepping the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Yeah, we kind of prep for this. Lower your back knee, and that right arm is going to reach back and grab, crooked lizard. Now use your left hand to push your chest open and back, and then press your inner left thigh down toward the mat. Now, find your pyramid pose from here. Try not to make it too narrow. We don't want too narrow of a stance. About 2 train track width. Now, outer right hip draws back. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forehead to the shin. Give it a kiss. And then start to reach your heart down towards your foot. Breathing into the hamstring. Every time I touch something else electrical, the music stops. So I touch one of those filter things. All right, time to put a bend in your right knee, crawling your fingertips forward. So my variation of a Shiva stance, you're bringing your left knee to the inside of the right, not behind. Now bring your left heel towards your butt. Bend your right knee deeper. Stay on your fingertips until you can get your back flat. Yeah, spine extends. Now your prayer hands. Bring your knee up here. Yep. Keep the pelvis level, the chest up. You are building stability. 3, 2. Standing splits. Give that left leg a lift. Stay with it. 3 deep breaths. 2, 1, and left foot steps behind. Pinky toes align. Crawl the hands over the right. Let your head be really heavy so the neck muscles on each side can relax. To center. Keep your feet where they're at. You're just going to bend your left knee so your left heel comes up to your butt. Yep. Now, reach your right hand back and grab. Slowly come to stand with your knees together. There's a reason for this. I don't want you to go into the full expression. Stay like this. Because what happens is we dump into our lower back if we don't come out of this. So what I have to do is press the pelvis, the pubic bone forward. Then we start to kick. This is not a twist today. It's just a revolved grip. Parivrita, Natrajasana. Stay with it, breathe. Now listen, we're not going to drop or slingshot. We're simply going to bring our feet together, knees together, Utkatasana. Feet together, knees together, Utkatasana. All right, exhale, hands sweep behind, drinking bird. Lift your heels up really, really high. So much you start to get your calves to cramp. Yeah, stay like that, breathe. Heels higher, butt lower. 3, 2, toes. Crane, crow, handstand, or toe stand. Yeah, if you're in toe stand, you got your prayer hands, eyes are closed, maybe. Back to downward dog. Great job, everybody. Check in with your breathing. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Turn your toes out, bring your back knee down. Reach back and grab. Now that right hand, you're using it, you're pushing forward to open up the chest to the left as your right shoulder draws back. Release, pyramid pose, adjust your feet. Remember, avoid being too narrow. So you're not a heel-to-heel stance in this. Some teachers might cue it, but that's negating the fact that you have hips. So bring that right foot out a little bit, even more. There. Reach your heart towards your feet, towards your foot, towards your toes. Bending left knee, crawl your fingertips forward, Shiva stance inside the knee and calf, not behind. So working more on stability, becoming more aligned. So pull that right knee up higher, heel to butt, chest up, prayer hands now. So no slant to your back. So we don't want any of this rounding down. We want to extend up, forward to the front, 2, and 1, standing splits, 3 breaths, that's all it is. 2, 1 more breath, and then right foot steps behind, pinky toes aligned, hands to the left side. Back to center, feet stay where they're at. Simply bend your right knee, heel to butt. Reach back with left hand, so it's a mixed grip. Come on up and just align your knees for a moment. So left hand grabbing right foot, your knees are together. Now press your pelvis, your pubic bone forward. Then start to kick. Now right arm is reaching up, up, up. Called revolve dancer, but we're not adding a twist to this today. Now listen, it's gonna be a little bit different. Chair pose, not Utkatasana. So there's space between your feet as you bend your knees. Space between your feet and your knees. Now look down, I want you to be able to see your toes. Bring your hands to your heart for a moment. Toes by moving knees back. Now sit deeper into your squat, as deep as you can. Now look forward and extend your arms toward the front wall and ceiling about 45 degrees. Pull in your lower ribs, keep lifting your chin. Head down, spine round. We don't want that. And we want your feet about as wide as your hips, otherwise it's kind of awkward position. Okay? And it makes things kind of weak, so separate those feet. We're gonna build strength in the glute med. Chest lifting, 3, 2, 1, forward fold, peace finger fingers, big toes. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. So everyone's telling me that 1 minute chair is worse than a 3-minute goddess. You all agree? I don't know about me. Release. Slide hands under feet. Toes to wrist crease. Now you're actually going to lean into your toes a little bit. Counter that by pressing your inner thighs back. And then notice if you're pinching your shoulder blades towards each other, wrap your elbows towards your outer calves. All right, one more time. Hands on the mat. You can play on your hands. Maybe a handstand. Maybe a crane. Maybe a crow. Maybe you're back in a child's pose. So, we're going to come up and do this little drill. It's designed to keep your core engaged and to strengthen your legs. And I'm not about to do it very well today, but that's all right. So instead of looking back, which dumps me into my lower back and my spine, I'm going to keep my gaze forward the whole time. My ribs are going to pull in, but the only way to get this is for my shoulder blades to wrap. Yeah, makes sense? If I pull my shoulder blades back, my ribs poke out like that. So I'm going to take my shoulder blades and put them where they belong. By the way, your shoulder blades are a curved bone. They're not supposed to be here all the time. They actually rest just like that. So if you look by the side, my arms are slightly in front of my thighs. I'm going to keep that. Okay, everything's going to stay straight line. My gaze is going to stay forward the whole time. Pressing into my feet, I'll start to recline. And then rise. Make sure you don't look up or back. Don't pinch your shoulders. You're not leading with your shoulders. You're leading with the middle of your sternum, pressing down into the legs to rise 5 times. First one's a test. Worst thing that happens is your waist bends and you flop on your butt. Go back bend. Keep the lower ribs in. Good part, yes. Good, Marina. All right, Paige, less back bend, so keep the hips back. There, now go. Now go. Hold, 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 hold. Good, reach back and grab your feet. Yeah, maybe you're like me, toes are curled underneath. Now we are heart opening, back bending. Let me see how long your tongue can be. Lion's breath, open your mouth. Ha! All right, go ahead and sit down. Bring your feet around to the front. You can do a jump through if that's more you. Onto your backs. Knees bent, feet flat. You all want the fans? Yeah. My fan complainers aren't here today, so I can crank them up. I have those people. Alright, so bridge, first things first, knit your lower ribs. Now lift your hips. And you can skip the bridge and go right into upward bow. Knees hug in a little bit. Legs stay active. Push your shins back. down. We're going to do another round. Upward facing bow. You want me to hold? On my ankles? Stay for 3. There we go. 2. And 1. Come down slow. Knees come together. Walk your feet just out a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 inches. Good job, everyone. Good stuff. Both knees are going to fall to the right. Both knees fall to the right. Your outer right foot is going to press on your outer left knee or thigh. As you push that down into the mat, it's almost like you're trying to reach your left knee toward the front of your mat to lengthen the front of the left hip. Now, pull your left lower ribs in. Keep your right ankle crossed on top as you come to center. Now cross your thighs and bring your knees to your chest. Reach and grab your shins or your feet, whatever you can reach. Pulling it in, Supta Gomukhasana. And you're pressing your right sit bone forward. Your right sit bone is pressing forward. Yeah, feet are pulling out. Now we're keeping right leg crossed on top. You're just going to scoot your hips to the right and bring your legs to the left for a twist. Get that left shoulder out from underneath. Grab my wrist. Deep breath in. Back to center. Bring your knees together, feet flat, and let both of your knees fall to the left. Other left. Now take your left foot on top of outer right knee or thigh. Left foot on top of outer knee or thigh, and you're reaching your right knee toward the front of the mat, and you're also engaging your core, pulling in your lower right ribs. That leg crossed on top as you come to center, but cross the thighs and bring knees to chest. And you're going to reach for your feet or your shins, whatever you can get. And now this time it's the left hip that's pulling or pressing forward. Twist from this, so knees to the right, hips to the left. And start to crawl that right shoulder blade out. center. Happy baby. So pressing the top of your butt and your lower back down into the mat. Feet to the sky and then over your head. Try to touch your toes on the mat. Use your hands, support your back or your hips. Shoulder stand. Head down, so make some space in your throat. Rolling down nice and slow. Take your feet wide, bring your arms by your sides. Give it time. You don't need to rush to the end. You've made it. Make the most of it. Surrender slowly, gradually, one part of you at a time. side and coming to a seat, but not all at the same time. Sitting together, hands at heart center. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Let it out. And now for an Om, inhale. Shanti, 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 peace, namaste. Awesome, everyone. Thanks for being here this day, this week. I'll be back next week on tomorrow evening. All right, thanks, everybody. Don't forget to follow and subscribe and like our YouTube channel, even if you don't use it because you're here with me. It helps us. It'll help me eventually. All right, thanks, everybody.